Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, kick.
Now Brady. And this one's incomplete. The Buccaneers had 3 and 10 now on the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense will take over right at midfield. From midfield now, Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on is the lefty, Kevin Huber, to kick it away for the Bengals here on 4th down. Take it in at the 22. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of... Indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, a run from White. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
Hey, Alabama.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. First down, here's White. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find payday.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
These two teams all tied after 1.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11.
First down. Here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that. It would have been a big play. But he can never get it in.
His tight end's good. He might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Again, it's Burrow. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Lavonte David. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. I saw the pressure coming out of that. Just one problem then. It hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Brady gives this to White, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They keep it on the ground. White again. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Now Brady on the bootleg. Out to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Succop's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal.
Sure it is. That kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lavonte David. And the Bucs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
So after the INT, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They stay on the ground with White. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They run straight ahead here with White, and he stopped immediately there. Joseph Osai there on the stop. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now they'll throw with Brady. On the move, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sam Hubbard. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, go 66.
To throw, it's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point put through by Succop. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being...
There he goes, left side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Hey, set. Lead now. No, 66.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep this time for Miller. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
23 yards, the final tally.
Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Hey, 66. No, 66.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Hey, set.
Going right side is White. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Brady with a quick throw here to Evans out wide. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Brady to throw. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
This is brought in at the 21. 31 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Throw left side complete to Chase. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here first and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. Skirts by him at the 35. Trucks over him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank.
Here we go.
It doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball flow.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up a third down.
Check it, reload. E3 Linda. Rip. Hey,
To throw is Brady. There's Evans again, complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Buccaneers, 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Second reload. Go bandit. Alpha.
From the gun, it's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made at about the 38. On play action, it's Brady. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Open man is Chase, complete. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Done.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst, a 20-yard touchdown. And McPherson on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score. Bengals 42. Buccaneers.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They start the drive with White. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now Brady gotta have this one. And my goodness, another interception. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just touched about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jamel Dean, and the Buccaneers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Easy.
Now a play fake. Brady Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Ozzie! Ozzie!
Brady now to throw. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. White running to the left. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing now is Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Hey, 56! Hey, Alabama, Alabama.
Brady going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Let's go!
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, They've just been effortless for them in this one, and that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Second down and goal. Burrow. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high.